Insecurity in Nigeria. United States offer to partner with Nigeria to combat insecurity. Welcome to Discovery Learning Hub. Today we explore a crucial development in Nigeria's security landscape. A deepening partnership with the United States aimed at strengthening counterterrorism, intelligence and defense capacity. In recent weeks, Nigeria's presidency announced a renewed commitment from the U.S. government to bolster security cooperation, a move described as deepening the existing defense partnership. But what does this mean for Nigeria? And how might it reshape the fight against insecurity in the country? What was agreed? According to official statements from the presidency, the two nations reached several key agreements after a high-level meeting in Washington, D.C. Here are the main pillars of the agreement. Enhanced intelligence sharing. The U.S. pledged to provide enhanced intelligence support to Nigeria. Defense equipment. Nigeria's defense equipment requests will be expedited. There is also the potential provision of excess U.S. defense articles, subject to availability, to reinforce operations against terrorists and violent extremists. Humanitarian and technical support. The U.S. also offered humanitarian assistance to conflict-affected populations, especially in Nigeria's Middle Belt. Technical support will be given to bolster early warning systems in Nigeria to help prevent or mitigate future violence. Cooperation framework. Both countries agreed to immediately start a non-binding cooperation framework. They will also establish a joint working group tasked with coordinating all agreed security initiatives. Civilian protection. In return, the Nigerian delegation reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening civilian protection measures. Addressing misconceptions. During the engagements, Nigerian officials pushed back strongly against what they described as wrongful framing of Nigeria's security crisis, including claims of genocide. They stated that the violence affects communities across religious and ethnic lines. Who's involved? The Nigerian delegation was a very high-level team, showing how seriously the government is taking this partnership. Key members included National Security Advisor Mallam Nuhu Ribadu, Attorney General Lateef Fagbemi, Chief of Defense Staff General Olufemi Olayide, Chief of Defense Intelligence LT Gen. Emmanuel Undayandai, Inspector General of Police Ko Digbetakun. On the U.S. side, engagements were held with officials from the U.S. Congress, the State Department, the National Security Council, the Department of War U.S., the White House Faith Office. Why it matters? This partnership could mark a turning point for Nigeria's security architecture. Here are a few reasons why. Strengthened counterterrorism capability. The enhanced intelligence sharing and potential defense articles will boost Nigeria's ability to tackle extremist groups and violent non-state actors. Faster access to equipment. By expediting Nigeria's arms requests, the U.S. may help close critical gaps in the country's security inventory. Improved early warning. Technical support for early warning systems could save lives by predicting attacks or violent flare-ups before they happen. Civilian protection focus. With a renewed emphasis on civilian protection, there's a stronger chance that security operations will better align with human rights concerns. Mutual trust and coordination. Creating a joint working group means sustained and institutionalized cooperation, not just ad hoc deals. Correcting the narrative. By actively pushing back against claims of genocide or religious targeting, Nigeria is also trying to reset how the international community perceives its security challenges. Risks and challenges. But this partnership is not without its risks and challenges. Sovereignty concerns. Some critics may worry that deeper U.S. involvement could infringe on Nigeria's sovereignty. Indeed, cooperation must carefully balance foreign support with national autonomy. Dependency risk. Relying too heavily on foreign military equipment or intelligence could undermine the development of Nigeria's own capabilities. Accountability. With increased military aid and hardware, there's a risk of misuse or a lack of transparency. Ensuring civilian protection becomes even more crucial. Political dynamics. Nigeria's internal politics, including sensitivities around religion, ethnicity, and regional divisions, could complicate how cooperation is perceived or implemented. As the presidency pointed out, framing matters. Sustainability. Frameworks are non-binding, and success depends on continuous political will, funds, and effective institutions. What's next? So what happens next? The joint working group that was agreed will start coordinating the concrete steps of the cooperation. Nigeria will likely push for the speedy delivery of defense items and continued intelligence sharing. Both countries may also monitor and evaluate the impact of their collaboration, especially on civilian protection and humanitarian outcomes. There could be additional technical projects, like building or improving early warning systems in vulnerable areas. Public communication will matter. For the agreement to be trusted by Nigerians, the government will need to show transparency around how support is used. Conclusion. In summary, this renewed security pact between Nigeria and the U.S. represents both an opportunity and a responsibility. On one hand, it could significantly strengthen Nigeria's capacity to address terrorism and violence. On the other, it raises critical questions about sovereignty, accountability, and long-term sustainability. For Nigeria, getting this right could mean real progress in stabilizing its troubled regions. But for the partnership to succeed, both sides must commit to transparency, mutual respect, and effective implementation. If you found this discussion helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future explainer videos. And let us know in the comments, what do you think about this partnership? Is it a game changer, or are there too many risks? Thanks for watching Discovery Learning Hub, where we explore the big ideas shaping our world. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed.